Today we're talking about energetics and strategy. As you've heard me say, both in a lot of videos, paid courses, and in my book, we need both the masculine and the feminine to create anything. We need both energetics and we need strategy. We need both the egg and the sperm. What was happening in the Western modern world is that we had gotten a little bit too much in the strategy. And strategy is great, but anything too much can be too much of a good thing, right? We went so far into the strategy that we forgot the energetics, and we were having to work extra hard, use a lot of willpower to create results. And people were starting to get burnt out. And then in the early 2000s, the law of attraction made a mainstream debut. It was always there. Of course, it's one of the universal laws. It was always there. There were people talking about it, but it wasn't mainstream until the early 2000s because of Rhonda Byrne's, right? The Law of Attraction, the secret book, and the DVD. Now what I'm seeing, like 20 years later, is that people have gone a little bit extreme in the other direction. Now we're over optimized for strategy for energetics, and we have no strategy. So what I'm seeing online with my clients and in my group coaching containers is that people are showing up and they are doing their inner work in the energetics, but they have no strategy. And what I mean by that is that people will show up saying, I'm not making any money. I'm doing my money work. I did this, and this inner work. I'm releasing my blocks. And I said, okay, well, where are you selling your products? Oh, well, I'm not really selling them anywhere. Okay, what's your strategy for getting clients? Well, how are you getting your leads? Well, I told a few friends about it. Okay, that's not a strategy. That's not a strategy. So we have to remember that you need both. You need a healthy strategy and you need healthy energetics. When you pair both of these things together, magic happens. Like money will rain on you. Men will show up in your rotation. All the things will work. Now, depending on what you're good with, you need to do the other inner work, right? So let's say that you're really good with your energetics. Your beliefs are on point. You took the basic big bundle. You have rewired your beliefs with the 6-step process, like all the things. You still need to show up. You need a strategy, whether it's rotational dating is a strategy, or if you're trying to make money, you need a business strategy, because otherwise you've got all of this beautiful energy because you're really aligned with your belief systems. But what about the physical? What about your nervous system actually showing up and doing things, right? So we need both. Let's say that you're really good with strategy. You are doing all the right things, whether it's in rotational dating or in business, like you're like, boop, 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 this is what I do. You show up and you repeat the process, but you're not getting necessarily the results that you like, or you're having to work extra hard to get your results. Now we look at the energetics. So we want to make sure that all 4 parts of you are aligned. We need the energetic parts aligned, and we need the strategy, the physical parts aligned. And I'm super excited to announce, I know you guys have been really, really, really waiting for this. I'm going to show you guys something. Actually, let me show it to you instead of telling you. Ta-da! I know many of you guys have been waiting for this. I am introducing my nervous system process, my nervous system prosperity pathways reboot. This is the reboot that I have been teasing you with for weeks. It is here, it's ready. So what's happening right now is that it is on a pre-order for those of you guys that absolutely cannot wait. The link is in the description box, and I will go ahead and put it in pin it to the first comment. And so what you get in this nervous system reboot is 3 weeks of magic and love mastery. In the first module, there's about 6 or 7 lessons, and we give you all of the nerdy stuff, right? So in the first module, here's the little point where it tells you about it. In the first week, we give you the nerdy stuff, the nervous system, the subconscious, all the jazz. Week 2, in module 2, I think there's about 6 or 7 lessons in there, and we talk about the 4 bodies and how do they align and why it's so important. You cannot just be doing strategy or just energetics work. You need both. Okay. And then in week 3, we specifically talk about how do we align this with money, making money, and in your love life. Okay. So I give you guys powerful meditations, tools, exercises, as far as also explanations. You're also going to get a workbook for each module. So there's 3 downloadable workbooks. They're basically like mini books, honestly, where you have your journal prompts, your integration work, and all of that stuff. Let me tell you the power of this work. What's going to happen is that whether you're a newbie or you are seasoned in personal development, so let's say if you're seasoned, everything that you've ever learned, every book you've read, every course you've taken, every mentor or coach you work with, it's going to make sense and land and activate in a whole different level with this course. Okay. So this is for, your beginners. This is for medium practitioners. This is for advanced level people. If you are a coach or a mentor, having these tools is going to be a game changer for your practice. If you are a mother or a father, having this awareness is going to change the way that you parent. Like, this is something that you can use in every area of your life. If you are dating, oh my God, imagine knowing what type of a nervous system state you're showing up and what effect you're having on the other person. Because remember that we are a field of energy, and the state of our nervous system manipulates this field of energy. So this is why if you show up stressed on a date, all of a sudden he's stressed and he doesn't even know it. He might think you're cute. He might be looking forward to this hot date for weeks, and all of a sudden he's feeling like he wants to cut it short because your nervous system is some kind of way with his nervous system. It also could be the opposite. You could spend 2 hours getting ready and all glammed up for a date, and you show up on the date and all of a sudden something feels off, or he triggers you. It takes him like 30 seconds to trigger you. What happened? Well, his nervous system state triggered your nervous system state. So this is really key work. Even if you are not a nerd like me, even if you're not in the sciencey stuff, I made it really fun, because a lot of nervous system stuff can be very heavy. It can be very sciencey. And some people like that and some don't. I love science, but I also love it even more when it's delivered in a lighthearted, fun way that makes it easy to apply. Because when I'm looking at spirituality, religion, or science, anything, I'm like, okay, what's in it for me? Like, how do I apply this? Like, that's all great. That's all intellect. How does this improve my life? So I've delivered this in a way that you can apply it immediately and it compounds. So the way this course is created, not only will you get immediate results, but it's also going to compound. So you get instant hits of like, okay, I know what to do. You have that awareness, but every week, every month, every year, you're just going to become stronger and better, because you're going to be more embodied into the work that I teach in this course. Okay. This is going to be a game changer. If you are a beginner and you have done no inner work, you have only been watching free content, having this toolbox of the techniques, the exercises, like the subconscious stuff, also the understanding of why you're doing certain things, it is going to be a game changer. And the thing is, I purposely have decided not to charge thousands of dollars for this. I could have easily, the work in this course, my initial plan was to sell this for $4,000, and it was going to be a part of my Kainat. It's still included for Kainat students, by the way, and university bundle students. But what I've decided to do is make this accessible to everyone. And you guys know at checkout, we have Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay for US residents. Unfortunately, that's all the platform that we use allows. Is only for US residents, but the price is so affordable. Like, I made this accessible. Then when we get to the Inner Alchemy semester in Kainat, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add office hours and coaching sessions to go along with this course that will only be available for them. But this way, everyone gets something. You get, I think there's like 15 lessons in there currently, 15 lessons of gold, of things that you can start applying immediately into your life that are going to get you next level results, again, now and later. You get that instant hit and it compounds. So it is ready. You can go ahead and pre-order it now. The content will be available. Let me make sure the date is, yes, on 9/16. And I'll tell you why. Everything's ready. All the content is in there. We're just waiting for my team to finish the two other modules. I'm sorry, the two other workbooks. So I had done all the workbooks, but I wanted them to make it pretty for you guys. It looks all cohesive and pretty. So they are putting the final touches on the second two workbooks. So the workbook for module 2 and the workbook for module 3. And that's what the holdup is. I was like waiting for it to be completed, but I said, no, you guys keep asking for it. I'm so excited about getting this to you. I'm gonna let you pre-order it now. And then on Monday, everything will open and you'll have access to the modules, okay? I love you. I hope this finds you well. And I know that this course is going to be a game changer for the planet. Like, that's how confident I am in this inner work and the results that are gonna be coming from it. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.